the most terrifying unsolved murder in history. This is the Atlas vampire murder from Sweden in 1932. A woman was found drained of blood, but the killer was never caught. The case remains open to this day, and there are more questions than answers. To this day, it's one of the most gruesome and mysterious crimes in Swedish history. It all started when a man was walking home from a tavern late at night. He lived in a small village outside of Stockholm called Atlas. On the way home, he needed to walk past a graveyard. And apparently this graveyard was known to have vampires. See, there had been a number of unexplained deaths in the village, and many of the villagers believed that there was a vampire among them. As our guy is walking home, he hears some screams in the graveyard. At first he thought it was an animal, but then he saw a figure jump over a grave and land on top of another one. Curious, he pulled out his pistol and fired 2 shots into the air. The figure jumped down and ran off into the darkness. The next morning, a local farmer went to check on his cows, and that's when he made a horrifying discovery. One of the cows was dead, and in her place was an overturned wagon covered in blood. The farmer immediately called the police. When they arrived, they found the blood was human. It's not just any human, but the missing woman from the village. She had been shot in the chest, and it seemed like whoever killed her had drained her of blood. You know, the classic vampire thing. But there was no sign of the killer or any other evidence. The police searched for the killer, but the trail was cold. There were no witnesses and no leads. It was as if the killer had vanished into thin air. Some believed that the killer was a drifter who had come to the village specifically to find someone to murder. Others believed that the killer was a member of a secret society that was using the village as their hunting ground. But these are just theories. The truth is no one knows what happened in Atlas that night. To this day, the case remains open. Maybe we'll never know what happened in Atlas that night, but one thing is for sure. It's a scary story that should be used to scare the living daylight out of you. Thanks for watching.